Oh, well.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. Was
This
it
chibi is so
about...
hot.
Oh, yes. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought, but still, when it comes to key plot
Look at his
points,
little
I'm
hands.
in need of some inspiration.
Video kind of loud.
Inspiration.
I think-
How about...
Okay, I think I lowered it.
Okay.
How do you guys feel now? I'm gonna keep playing it.
How about this?
We
Aw.
give you some ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts,
Oh, Welt knows he's
we're
about to.
seasoned professionals.
Security! Security! Security!
Damn.
The rules of this game are like reality. We all
Well, the
think
volume
we
went
have
down.
infinite
Nice.
possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
The pussy shot. Leeway kind of looking different.
Yeah, exactly. The tree, the sakura tree.
You think another knave and face
Oh,
can blot out
Makoto.
the sin of your past? Fail. And you
I don't know. Unpopular opinion. He's not doing it
Release
for
your
me.
full potential.
Ah!
Carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor. This coming here triggered your memory. What happens next?
Hey, yo!
You, and you. All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
I wish for you to despair. Suffer.
So hot.
Turn on one another and destroy that which you
She's so hot! Oh my god! Look. Oh, well,
Yeah,
you guys
this could-
don't get applied to this anymore. Oh my god, guys, this is the first day we recorded this! Get your codes!
Whoo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Such a
Good
baddie.
morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy Albert, and welcome to the
Bill
version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends
Oh, Kafka's
special
little
program.
clappy hands.
Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blake.
Hi,
Hi, folks.
Damon.
My name is Corey Landis, and I voice
Hi,
Welt.
Corey.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man,
I
that
like how
trailer
Corey
was so
sounds exactly
promo.
like Welt, but all the
Yeah.
other ones
Hot as
sound.
fuck.
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was cool to see some new environments and enemies, too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a setback that
so
threatens the
excited.
fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer will need to pass through various delves
she's
and
so
arrive at the
hot.
location of the sealed Ambrosial Arbor.
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at
Decisive battle
Jingwan.
with
He
the
looked.
one responsible for the
eats.
Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Don Hung's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, come on, guys. You're trying to get me fired here. Editors, you can cut that bit out. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure
Yeah,
did.
bit.
Why did
Understatement.
Yuen deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the warp.
They're coming.
First on the scene, Blade.
Blade is first? That's interesting.
Dude, this song fucking slaps. Damn.
I have a question for
Oh.
Damon. If, say,
Cut
there
that
were
weird?
5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't look
Well,
at me.
asking the real question.
I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Why does she have to say everything so
Always
sultry?
scary.
Wait, so
I'm gonna-
Blade's Mara's
He usually does what I tell him.
Yeah, I guess.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally.
Aww.
He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty
She
sure half my
suppresses
recording
something, so she
sessions have
makes something else
focused
come out.
on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that. Huh. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it.
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
The outcome? Meaning vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
A funeral.
his own to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries, even from death itself. Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes. And I thought I had problems, huh?
My man got Wolverine.
Let's leave something to the imagination here. I'm sure our trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the battlefield. Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the risk you take when you're immortal. Huh?
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question.
He hit the numbers this time. Sorry.
Blade still use his skill if his HP is
Silver
Wolf
knows 7
Silver Wolf
attack.
hitting like
In
7
that
damage.
situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When
sounds a
Blade's
little
HP
dicey.
decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP,
Why is his
and he
ultimate
deals
like
massive
PNG
damage
on
to
the
a single
sword, like a
target and
JPEG,
adjacent
not a PNG?
enemies.
It's all crunchy.
HP for damage, huh? Interesting. No wonder he's so indifferent to being healed.
Kind of like the
Hu Tao?
Hu Tao.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the more HP Blade loses,
So you're gonna
the
want to
more
pair him with
damage
like
his
probably
ultimate deals.
Jafar.
Yeah, it does.
And not a
Blade's
healer,
technique,
ideally.
Not a
Karma
healer,
Wind,
ideally.
also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after
At
entering
least not a
battle.
healer that's gonna be
When
able
it
to heal
comes to taking
everyone.
damage,
So right
Blade's be
now,
more afraid of himself.
Use
than
Blade with the
Hmm,
garbage
this
food.
hurts me more than it hurts you.
you have to feed him garbage.
New ultimate line, anyone?
We
A
can't let
swordsman who
Blaze
abandoned
do the
his
show.
body to become.
It's time to talk about
That's it.
another Stellaron hunter.
Birth name unknown.
His partner in
become.
crime, Kafka.
Ruff. Ruff. Hey guys, I drew some saucy Kafka art. Check it out on twitter.com/milkdrops.
Kafka's a familiar face at this point in the story. She was the first
Kafka.
person the Trailblazers set eyes on, and meaning Kafka must have been there for the Trailblazers' first words, the first step. No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay.
Damn, Albert!
I don't think that's gonna
Albert's
get
just
past the editors there.
Albert's
saying how it is.
Degenerate,
What I
just
am
like
interested
us.
in is this. Since
You mean for
Kafka
real, for
appeared
real?
on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Cienjo La Fu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I've got another question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Teriez 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion of fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
I feel
Yes.
so bad.
I thought you'd never
covering
ask.
Albert.
So Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range
cool.
and deals lightning damage to all enemies after entering battle.
Oh, my boy
elegant.
Luca.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking damage until...
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about the born and bred Bella Bog hero, Luca.
Oh, he getting
come on.
bread.
Damn, is that his arm?
That's the guy on the light cone.
He looks a little different on the light cone.
Damn, Kafka!
Luca is an underworld
Same Kafka,
fighter
same.
that goes by the moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luca spends his
Look at those
time.
bloody little
Oh, you
belts around
better
his
believe
thigh.
it. In fact,
He knows what
he's the
doing.
Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with
Oh,
the
the
moles,
moles.
huh? Does Luca know he's a member?
Probably. The kids of the underworld look up to Luca in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple
Damn.
attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I mean, I'm sure having a
characters in
robotic
Honkai
arm
are
is also a
slutty
big help,
little
but I think
poses.
Luca's strength lies in his love
Look
of
at
the
how he
sport.
stands.
And I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luca obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez! Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive. Next up, it looks like we've got 2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.2.
Damn.
Let's start with a Path of Destruction light cone, the unreachable side.
Oh, okay.
What?
Question.
This light
The
cone's going down
Paradise
bad.
Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So they
Um.
killed them for their swords. Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
Stop! The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a 5-star
Man, those
Path
look
of
heavy.
Nihility
Please
light
allow
cone.
me to carry them for you.
Patience is all you need. Here, we see, our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there.
Oh,
It's
right
on the
here.
menu.
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for?
Oh.
Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, a lost soul, Trailblazers
Damn,
can
Blade
obtain
is
the limited
first. I see
5-star
changing it
character
up.
Blade. During the same phase, in the Lycon event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will be boosted. And during
I
the
don't need
second
any of
phase
those
of version
4 stars.
1.2
Yeah,
in the
I'm
character
safe
warp,
for Blade.
Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers
Oh, but I
can
need these
obtain
ones.
the limited 5-star character
Sampo
Kafka
and
and
Luca.
4-star character Luca.
Sampa and
And during
Luca.
the same
Dude,
phase,
this is the
in
hottest
Lycon
banner
event
of all
warp,
time.
It's
the drop rate
Serval
of the
Mommy,
5-star
yeah.
light cone
Luca,
patience is
Sampo,
all you
Serval,
need will
and
be
Kafka?
boosted.
Dude.
Yeah, that's hot.
And that's a wrap on banners. I need to lie down.
Look, 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 look.
Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers.
Look, 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 look. All right.
Welcome back, everyone! As mentioned at the start of the show in version 1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then? That 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas, the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Let's go.
Now, the Alchemy Commission, Is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or?
Ooh, you got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. And, for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh, yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please! The Realm Keeping Commission!
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The Alchemy Commission
Oh, she's so
used to
cute.
focus their efforts
Oh,
on
that's
the
right,
way
that's
of
right.
immortality. But these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Gale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the videographer.
He's just ignoring
Oh,
us
this
now.
reminds me of
We've got a lot to get through.
Ankonomiya.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
along with the
Ankonomiya
Alchemy
vibes.
Commission and
Yeah.
Gale Gorge Waterscape
even the mushies.
come new
look.
puzzles.
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size.
Damn.
Damn!
A prolific ape.
Am I a
And next on the
furry?
list, an entity rid of the burden
Yo.
of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality, the Ascended. And finally,
Yen Ching? Why would the General's aides attack a
Now I
Cloud
know.
Knight Lieutenant?
We're
all
fighting
will be
him?
revealed
Damn.
in the version 1.2 story.
I think we skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu.
Is that the big
care for us.
Big
girly
mommy?
mommy?
How could I forget?
Big mommy milker, mommy, mommy, mom, mama.
Damn.
Oh, we slapped him.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh,
Oh, she just
Oh,
flicks
God.
him. Damn.
oh my god.
Hold on to your hats, folks.
Oh, she can beat the
It's
shit out of me. any day.
Fantilia the Undying. Wielded the
Fantilia?
power of both the destruction and the abundance. In her first
Ooh.
phase, she summons
double
abundant destruction,
vision.
which restore her
And
HP
abundance.
and
Interesting.
reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies and strengthening herself in one
My
fell swoop?
assumption
Yikes.
That's why
Is
choosing
that
the right moment to destroy those abundance
It's
lotuses
infused with
is
the
so
Stellaron,
important.
which is why it's
Eliminating
destruction.
an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, when you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second
is
phase,
so hot.
Fantilia
I love
uses her
her.
destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses
Bro, she can
reduce
destroy
ally
anything
max
she wants.
HP and when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom,
I'm sorry,
their
I'm not
toughness
listening to
doesn't
anything. I'm gonna
receive
be
damage. As such,
100% I'm just
Trailblazers
looking at
should
her.
seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness.
I'll open
And
her
finally,
flower.
in the third phase, Fantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? Oh, I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers
I
of
don't
the
know, but she
abundance
came in from
and
being
the
hot.
destruction?
I hate to be that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Is anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spelling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials
as
required
expected.
for Blade, Kafka, and Luca. Regret of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand new character essential material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the essential material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this
Let's
segment.
go.
Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou La Fu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner.
One of those letters looks like a pee-pee.
Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien. is
There's more than
interested
one
in
that
the
looks like a
Atlas Treasure's
Yeah,
tale
you look like
and eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic
There's one that looks
license
like
and
my
collage
posture in my
editing
chair.
bring
Yes,
all kinds of
I
tales
can
to
see
life.
that.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models?
Mhm.
What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object invented by one of the scriptwriters at the Immersion Club. It industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling.
Ooh, look at that
To unleash the full
monster.
potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past
get to be
and visit
Purge?
historical battle locations. Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The
Ooh.
underworld appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter,
Trying to figure out what the
Axay,
hell that thing on the
there
right
exists
is.
a space beneath the ruins where relics of
On the
even greater
right?
value may be found.
Yeah, the purple
The only
thing.
thing is,
Oh.
the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters
So it's
will need
Minesweeper.
endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
Like
So do
sample
treasure hunters
Slutsky.
get any kind of special rewards?
What?
Of course!
Well, they're showing sample right
In the
there. Sample
Underground Treasure Hunt
Slutsky.
event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Okay, I knew it. It
Isn't
looked like those
the
chat
rabbit
boxes
in
from
the
Tower
chat
of
box?
Fantasy,
It's
but
a
I didn't want to
treasure
say
chest.
anything that made me sound
What
stupid.
I'm trying to say is the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So
That's
the
cute.
rabbits in the
Can we
treasure
see what it
chest,
looks
right?
like, other than this small little preview?
In version 1.2, the message
Oh, there we go.
and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And
Yeah, it's just
I'm
like
not
Tower.
just talking about
Yeah.
the friend chat screen.
Thank you.
Cute.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
they're
the
like
game's character
collectibles, just
interaction
like
chat
me.
boxes too.
Oh, I love the rabbit design. It
Yay!
seems like something Claire would like
That's
too.
cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Do you think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh,
her? Maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates.
Yay.
Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain.
Yes, let the people have more
On to the next
FOMO.
event. Where are you, Mystery Trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found.
Do Trotters have
Regan
them
of Bellabog has
hammies?
come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it dropped Stellar Jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
nothing
changed how I
bacon.
felt.
Yeah.
I didn't want to kill him till I knew
Sorry.
they
You
dropped
know
Stellar
what's tastier
Jades.
than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates. In version 1.2, the brand new memories of Cienjo, the Voyage of Novice's
Oh!
Trigger, will be arriving.
That's cool.
Yeah, now
Is
we're
this how we
talking.
get the
You
Yukon items?
complicato.
After clearing the Forgotten Hall memories of Cienjo Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star
That's cool.
character.
So they're actually like
Cool. In addition
updating
to the Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe
Oh.
will also be
Hey,
receiving an
let's
update in the
go!
form
World
of
7.
World 7.
Yay!
And the brand new
forgot.
planar
Guess this
ornaments,
would be a
Ruthless
question.
Arena, and Broken
Ooh,
Keel will be added to the
planar
World 7 immersion device.
Wow.
We're gonna need the
Ride
double event
doesn't
again
stop
so I can
there
get these.
either. In version 1.2's
Oh!
Planar Fisher effect, Trailblazers
Yeah, you're welcome,
that
I just summoned
successfully
it.
challenge the simulated universe can obtain a set
Let's
amount of double
go.
planar ornament rewards. Meanwhile, in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of Corrosion, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern Relics, along
Of
with
course.
his
So
disciple,
I'm not assuming that's
Messenger
going to be a
Traversing
Silver Wolf
Hex.
set. That's
And finally, in
Traversing
1.2's Realm of the Strange event, players that successfully challenge the Cavern of
The grind.
Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern Relic rewards.
Ooh, let's go, double relics!
And
Yeah, that one's going to be nice.
I think we're gonna pass out for a while.
Let's
Over to
fucking
you
shit.
guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy, a little early on that one.
Before we
little
bring
models
things
are
back
so
to a close here,
cute.
let's talk about the ever popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the return of the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Another
During the
10
event,
pool.
as long as Trailblazers log in for 7 days, doesn't have to be consecutive. They can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes,
I love a chicken event.
Yes, let's
Oh my
That's exciting.
I'm sorry. Was that Blades VA who sounded like a complete fucking gremlin?
Yeah, he's just channeling us.
Odyssey check-in event. During the event, as long as Trailblazers log in for 7 days, doesn't have to be consecutive. They can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a chicken event. Yes, let's do it.
No, that was
exciting.
Oh no, that was Weld!
Yes, I'm gonna get Corey some water, please.
I love that. What the fuck? It didn't even sound like him. I have to go back. I love this.
Let's do it.
10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a chicken
Ooh.
event. Yes, let's do it.
That's exciting.
Sometimes
I love
we-
the chicken event. Yes, let's do it.
Hey,
Sometimes we
Somebody-
forget that they're like actual voice actors and you can do multiple voices other than just
Literally,
their
this guy
character.
went full gremlin mode, like full degenerate for like pulls.
Get Corey some water, please.
Yes, I love chicken events. Yes.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me. When the crew fought the Doomsday Beast and
Wow.
Krakolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield. So watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm
you
excited
watching
to see more of
something?
Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes, come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Dan Hung are finally about to meet. Something tells me they're not gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Uh-oh. As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. but one
Totally.
thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of
In
mystery
check.
out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program, folks. Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in, and see you for the next one.
Bye,
So long.
guys.
Bye-bye. Cheerio.
What is this?
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron Hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a
Oh,
high
is it
risk
the
of
the
destruction.
tea event?
We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
Damn.
Well, I mean, 1.2 looks great.
Yeah, I mean, we have like big mommy milkers we get to slap around and get suffocated by. And there's new events and new story, and I'm like so excited. And I think my Jades are safe for a whole version. So
Yeah, after getting all the Lulus.
yeah, all my Lulus. I have been pulling for the light cone. Lulu's light cone, haven't gotten it. I think I'm gonna stop pulling though now and just start saving up my gems. I built pity there, and then I have a guarantee. So I don't even think I'll be pulling for Kafka. So I won't be getting Luca's up. Well, not in game.